All right, 7:06 and developing overnight. A man is in the hospital after being stabbed in the neck after a fight outside a nightclub. We're looking to see which club that was here, and this is about 2:30 this morning at 13th and St. James. But then it ended over the area of 11th and Walnut, so the scene, it was pretty widespread here. The victim's a man in his 20s in critical but stable condition at Jefferson Hospital.
7:07, also developing. A 10-year-old girl is dead after what police believe is an accidental shooting in Philadelphia's King Sessing neighborhood. She is the second 10-year-old killed just this week. Sybil Anderson is live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with more on this.
Hey, good morning, Alex. And it's sadness, it's tragedy, but it's really a lot of questions and hope that we finally do something to prevent this from happening. And that's what they're discussing here at the Roundhouse behind me, because it's the second time, as you mentioned, in a week that a 10-year-old was left dead after shooting themselves. This time, a 10-year-old girl at about 9:30 last night on the 5500 block of Whitby Avenue in King Sessing. They believe that the child came upon the gun and then shot herself in the head. As I pointed out, this is the second time in just about a week, because last Saturday, a 10-year-old boy and his 8-year-old sister were home alone in Nicetown, Tioga, when the 10-year-old boy found the gun, shot and killed himself. Those two individuals lost their lives, but just 2 days before that, a 12-year-old accidentally shot himself in the leg at a home in Strawberry Mansion. There's a lot to investigate, and so far police have not even begun to discuss the charges. They don't know how the child this time got the gun. They don't know if the gun had previously been secured. Right now there are more questions than answers, but police say it's just a big tragedy.
This is the second child in less than a week to die from an accidental gunshot wound. I mean, we have the right to bear arms in our home, but we also have to be responsible. So I can't really go further into it because I don't have any other information. However, this is very, very tragic.
Well, guys, and that comment, we have to be responsible. Jason and Alex, that's what we've been discussing all morning. Police are still investigating, so it's early to start assigning blame. It's not too early to say that gun locks, as you featured on the show earlier this week, basically free if you ask for them. Gun lockers can be purchased for about $75 with the technology. There are a lot of things that we can do to prevent this, and we need to.
And you earlier had said, there is no justice for something like this. It's just a shame, and there's no, closure in something like this that's so preventable. All right, Bill, thank you very much. Now, just an hour later in that same neighborhood, a 16-year-old is extremely critical after being shot multiple times. The shooting happened just before 10:30 last night at 56th and Greenway. Police say the teen was shot 13 times, and so far, no arrests.